Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yep. Is that working?
It is working. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm just fine. Now, I
Awesome.
want.
You feeling better?
Am I feeling better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not really.
I really didn't feel bad necessarily. Let me first get your channel up there. Okay. Is that a capital D in Duzee? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with that, and then I'll finish it out the rest of the minute.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. I'll have a bunch of random traffic going to my channel now.
Yeah, you will, won't you?
It's a
is,
secret.
is that really a bad thing, though? Yeah.
If like 40 people click on and click off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. But
No,
it's all good.
I wasn't. I wasn't necessarily angry. I was serious, and
Right.
you've got to have that sort of. Is it a spotlight show or just spotlight?
The Creator Spotlight Show.
Okay. And yeah, like I said, I wasn't angry, but I was serious because I take what YouTube has done very seriously.
Right.
I think they've really kind of screwed the pooch several times, and the blackout, the live stream blackout notwithstanding,
Hmm.
and that's why it seemed like I was angry. Well, pardon me, Mike. I was actually angry. I'm angry at what they're doing and how they're handling it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm feeling better. Thanks. I'm gonna
But
put you in hold, Arthur. Hang on just a minute, my friend, and you can watch the YouTube video until I ask for you to start your camera. Right? Cool. So,
yeah, it won't take too long. But
okay.
you want to put more people on the panel, that's fine with me.
I'm not going to do a panel, but tell me what were your thoughts on this whole mess?
Well, I just wanted to mention real quick, like politics aside,
Mhm.
and because it could go right or left, and it comes down to people, you know YouTube is a little different. It's not like everybody says it's just freedom of speech, but they do own the platform, so you can go down the rabbit hole with that.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they handled it, like what you were talking about, what concerns me is where, all right, they said Crowder didn't break any terms of service, so they couldn't just delete his channel. So then they came up with these updates or whatever, and to demonetize them, they made it borderline content.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's when it gets into like gray areas like that. I like to know you can do this, you can't do that. And when it leaves a wide thing, not a little narrow gray area. This is like huge. That they've got like the algorithms and AI and that scrubbing through all these videos and trying to find like stuff that matches hate speech and all these things. And then they've got people who sitting there deciding like, which ones do get demonetized and which ones doesn't. And and what guidelines are they following? And it even goes into beyond that. It goes into like conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
Like flat earthers and anti-vax. And I'm not defending. I'm not saying the Earth is flat or anything, but if people want to believe that, they have their videos up. They're like all of a sudden, they're deeming that like, you can't have that and demonetizing it. I don't see the part where where they're going to draw the line. If somebody believes in Bigfoot, or where do you draw the line on borderline content?
Exactly. And that was my point. Really, it's like there is no line. I mean, the line can move anywhere they want to, and to me, and I'm sure to you as well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
That is terrifying, and we're not just talking about content on YouTube. I watched a video today that was talking about Jimmy Kimmel, who is, he's a darling of the left now, having a late night talk show, and he's praising Women's Day and all that. And then you go back to look at what he did on the Man Show,
Yeah.
and yeah, even that darling can be taken down in a heartbeat if they would decide to evenly administer these guidelines. To me, that is absolutely terrifying, and I can't fathom how they can justify any of it, really.
No, I don't understand. I mean, if we came on here and talked about like the outage that just happened, and they're saying the glitch happened and glitches have been happening, but you know, what if we started talking about maybe they just turn the switch off to pivot away from this talk. Now everybody's not talking about this. They're talking about YouTube's down again. You know, maybe they, you know, and you start talking like that, you know, they say, hey, that's a conspiracy theory, and demonetize your channels.
I know. Well, here, if they ever get a hold of my last two videos, there would be a good chance that they would find something to demonetize me over if I were monetized. But they could also find, you know, videos that they'd want me to take down for some sort of, you know, arbitrary reason. Well, arbitrary, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Some sort of trumped up charge that, you know, no matter how valid, I haven't done anything that I know of that would, that would, you know, bring about that sort of thing. But I have tackled some pretty controversial subjects, and I guess what's terrifying is you don't even know where that line is drawn and how, you know, how,
right.
Yeah.
Or not even just online, what you're doing, you know, the rest of your life. I mean, now you've got to edit, you know, everything that you do because you're an online presence.
Yep. That's an awful thing to live with for all of us, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, how many of us, I mean, we're older guys, like the young kids are just starting. I mean, how many skeletons do we have in our closet?
Oh, I know. Well, I guess if there were a silver lining at all, it would be that the young kids might learn from this and not create any skeletons.
That's right. Well, that's the one thing now is the curtain's pulled back on everything. You know, the people maybe, you know, lots of the stuff that went on behind the scenes and everything years ago, the people, you know, your life can be in public now. Maybe some people think twice before doing some, you know, not so nice things.
Yeah. So. Quite possible. I don't know, dude. I hope this comes out in such a way that we're all winners. I'm not gonna hold my breath, nor am I that optimistic, but there's always hope. There's always hope. So
cool. Well, I just want to bring that up, and I know you've got people waiting. You got a short show tonight, so I'll let you move on to someone else.
All right. Well, thanks, Mike. I so appreciate you being on, man. We'll do this again. Sound good?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Alrighty.
You know, you too could be a guest on this show at any time. We're live every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All you've got to do is hit that subscription button and ring that bell right now. Oh, and while you're at it, why not share this video? I'm sure my guests would appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you live.